right, let's get this going. Here we go. Alright, so I've been having a string of bad luck, bad performance, bad skill. From this point forward, since we've got the stream live, we'll be working to rectify that. Maybe the stream will bring me good luck. What do you guys think? Alright, we are coming in over the dreaded flight path over Milta Power. Gonna be making our way towards Quarry. We'll also fly over Milta, close to Ferry Pier. And to our left here we'll see Primorsk. There's the great military base with Novo. And I think I'm gonna go Pochinki. Should be interesting because you know how Pochinki can be. Oh, early release on accident. Hey, who do we just get? At Catalyst joined. Welcome to the show, and thank you for joining us. Yo, so yeah, as I was saying, I'm dropping into Pochinki. I've been having a pretty rough string of rounds lately, and it's really frustrating. I'm actually last round that I just died on, I got headshotted by a pump shotgun from a ridiculous distance, which was quite frustrating because, you know, if you've played and used the pump shotgun and all, you know that even with the choke, you don't have very good range. Speak of the devil. Hey, my favoriteest gun in the game. So, how are you doing, a Catalyst? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. As with all things, I'm fairly good at butchering it. I am great. It's Veterans Day. Gonna get some free food tonight because of that. Yeah, I got affiliate last night and finally finished filling that out today. I missed my stream last night. That was the most upsetting thing that happened yesterday because I had an event that I had to attend. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the event, but I don't like missing my scheduled streams. Even though I do it 7 days a week, it's still one of those things where for me it's like, that's the commitment I've made, and I enjoy it. I really do. Oh, you there, get rid of you, pick up this and that. Yeah, I did. It was like, I logged in, and I saw I had a notification on Twitch, checked it out, said I had been invited to the affiliate program, which, of course, is very thrilling and rewarding. And from there, I proceeded to try to do a little quick, like 15-minute, 20-minute stream before I had to leave, just so I didn't have no activity. Thank you. It is, yes. I was super ecstatic about it because lately I've been struggling with issues with my Twitch where I'll have 6 viewers and I will only get credited for 4 of them, for example, and exclusively every single night I will have an average for the night of 5 streamers, and it only will give me 4. 6 streamers, it'll only give me 5. Viewers right now, or I'm not sure what you mean. It says you only have 2 like. Yeah, and it so that's the really crappy part. Like right now, yeah, I just started the stream. It's early, and it's a Saturday, so a lot of people are not at the computer and or even awake yet in many cases. So it has a bit of a negative impact. But I wanted to get a nice long stream in today to accommodate for the short stream yesterday. Where's all the good loot at? Should probably get rid of this 45 because don't need it. It's taking up a lot of space. Let's think about you and you. That. 7.62 in case I come across this 7.62 weapon that I want. Got that. Yeah, I don't know what Twitch's issue is with it, and I mean, really, honestly, it's not the end of the world. I was able to get there either way by all of you good supporters and just overall everybody helping each other out. So, I mean, would I have gotten there a little sooner if there wasn't that issue? Yeah, but is it the end of the world? No. not by any means. So I'm just happy that everything worked out. I got here, and I can continue to grow. Right, and I absolutely agree with you. I think that it's a bug that needs to be worked out, but I think that, you know, it may have to do with the fact that how quickly Twitch grew and how well this industry does. I mean, I'm sure obviously they had to know, and that's why they created the site, you know, foresight and whatnot. But Twitch really seems to be doing amazingly well, and I think it probably exceeded even the creators of Twitch's expectations. Then you got, you know, good games, obviously. Without good games, I don't think Twitch would be doing very well, because if it's a garbage game, I don't think anybody wants to watch it. At least that's my perspective anyway. Extended quick draw. Excellent find. So I've done a bunch of tuning on my audio and in-game settings, and it seems to be making a pretty big improvement when I don't screw up, which, to be fair, happens quite a bit. I think I missed a oh shoot, and that's where the dilemma comes in. Do I take? Oh no, I'll leave it. Hang on to this. Another extended quick draw. And that's what I hope as well. Especially because you know, when you're going for that partner, there's a fairly large, you know, you need a fairly large following and viewership, and if their system is off, but it seems like I've never had it be off substantially. I have noticed that, like, newer accounts don't seem to get recognized as a viewer as often. So like if somebody, because I being a teacher, I have students, and a lot of them want to watch, and they'll create a Twitch account just so they have that ability and to support me. And for a lot of them, when they create those new accounts, it'll show a viewer, but it won't credit me the viewer, even though the viewer's there. And I can only accredit that to the fact that they just created an account. So one thing that I've encouraged everybody to do is watch multiple streams and make sure your chat engaging so they know it's not a view bot. And that's probably what the largest cause of having the restriction is, and the lack of involvement, is their attempts to crack down on view bots. And I can appreciate that, you know, but to an extent. Like if somebody's got 5 viewers, 10 viewers, it's quite possible that they've legitimately earned that. But you know, if somebody's got 1,000 viewers and they only started last week, yeah, that's probably what it is. But I've noticed that, like, if the activity's not there, it still gets oh shoot, zone. I was not paying attention. That's all right. Not that far. Oh my gosh, I need that. They need to put the put out that new update for the vault and climb feature, so you don't get stuck on a little tiny wall. Can't wait for them to finally get all the little bugs worked out of. Oh shoot, there's a guy. I don't like that. I'm in the zone. Probably won't engage him, but let me switch to range. Yeah, but I get a lot of other people that will come and just lurk to show me support, and yeah, that's a strong possibility that's you know, I'm not gonna state that that's the case because I don't physically know, but I imagine that that's what the situation is. If oh, that bomb landed awfully close. If you're not actively communicating in the group, then it's gonna make it look like it is a view bot. But at the same time, um, if you have like a Nightbot or something like that, that actually counts as a viewer. What I've actually heard is, but I haven't had the validity yet to support it, is that Twitch counts wherever they have to send a stream to. So like, oh wait, I want that, and I need to med up before I die. Not enough space. Do this so I don't die. Right, and I wonder if they're like, and it may just be too because so many people are reaching these goals that they're like, well, you know what, we better tighten up the reins a little bit, and maybe that's even being done unfairly, but again, nobody really knows for sure. How far do I have to go for the next zone? Right now I'm getting beat to death. Stay running, buddy. Just go. Let's put that on there. Take a peek. Just gonna straight run through. Right, that's what I would say too, but I think that you know, just like people that are willing to cheat in game, like we've seen an influx of on PUBG, people will be willing to cheat. So even if they set the goal higher, that's only really going to hurt the people that are doing things on the up and up. Now, obviously, yes, to reduce the amount of people reaching that goal, but I'd be curious to find out, like, if they ever had a way to track and see how many people are actually cheating to reach their goals. You know, with view bots or whatever. And I'm sure that that's what's going to be the next step, because so many people are reaching that affiliate program. And but then again, maybe not though, because you know, every affiliate that comes up is another potential revenue source for Twitch. So maybe they don't care. Maybe it's just literally a glitch in their firmware that they're using to, or software rather, to manage all the viewers and activity, and it's just not quite processing properly. Because I mean, one thing that really doesn't make sense is on my most recent stream category, when I'm looking at my dashboard, it'll say, you know, for that day my average viewer was 5, but when I go to my 30-day average, it only gives me 4 for that day, for example. And that to me is like, it's obviously like they recognize that I did have that many viewers, but somewhere from most recent view to 30-day, I come up at a viewer short, or 2 viewers short. Usually it's just 1. It seems like that's pretty consistently reducing it by 1. Almost every single night it'll reduce it by 1. And that actually could be because of the Nightbot, which is not against any rules by Twitch or anybody else to have a bot like that. Like, obviously they're looking for just viewer bots that are just there for showing that you have viewers. And like, where that really becomes a big deal is when you hit partner, because Twitch is getting paid for ads. So like, people will pay to advertise on Twitch's site, and obviously you see those commercials all throughout people's streams, or your own stream even. And yeah, if people were using 1,000 view bots that are just eating up all of that bandwidth and pulling up tons of commercials, that's gonna make Twitch look bad because they're not generating anything for the advertising. Wow. Ooh, I can't talk and play. Fortunate that I'm able to talk and breathe at the same time. So yeah, the companies that are paying to advertise on Twitch probably get pretty upset if they're paying out all this money and some partner is making a ton of money on a Twitch advertising for view bots. And all of those things, like I said, you know, I mean, it's going to happen anywhere. I'm just happy that I was able to finally get to affiliate, and I'm excited about the ability to expand and grow. I'm really hoping this isn't just a run round where I just run and run and run and then die. That new zone is so savage. I'm gonna... trying to decide if I want to go towards those shots for an engagement or if I want to keep pushing towards the zone. It's another thing, like I was getting so close. I got to 10,000 and change yesterday after 2 good rounds, and then I had like a string of bad rounds, and that's because I'm a big stat player. I like to try to get good stats, even if my overall gameplay isn't the best. To me, stats make me feel accomplished. What's that drop at? Oh, I guess it hasn't dropped yet. So I guess what I'm going to do is get up on this hill, find me a nice overwatch spot, because I know that there's people over that direction from the shots. Camp behind this tree and wait until they come out, because I've got to push this way for zone. Where are you going, Mr. Buggy Man? And there's zone. There's a runner. Didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Now, is he going to do the same thing to me? Shoot, and he is better. It's not a very good situation I'm in right now. Oh, he must have had some significant damage on him already. I will gladly take that 4X. Switch that to a quick draw and that and that. What do I need to get rid of here? I really don't need that. I'll take that and that. Oh my goodness. Get so much good stuff. Rather have that calm. How far is this zone? Oh, it's decently far. Loot up a little bit more since I've got... Oh, I got no time. Alright, so... I won that little shootout. He must have been really low on health because I didn't hit his head at all. No! There happened to be a guy right there. Oh. Alright, well, that didn't go terribly. I mean, I made a judgment call to try to go passenger and shoot at that Dacia. It didn't work out very well. But, what are you guys complaining about in there? I made the effort, and let's see what my stats ended up are. Oh, yeah, gained another 12,000. So, hey, Catalyst, you still here with us? If you are, feel free to give me a holler, and we could play something if you want, or just chat some more. Through the heart, dude. Through the heart. All right. Let's go here. Hopefully this was a good choice in location to do a start game. If not, I'll gripe and moan and complain about it. So, strategy is as you always. Get down fast, get some loot. Hopefully not have to compete immediately. And fortunately, I don't see anybody. I see some people dropping at nearby locations, but not at mine. Some pretty good loot in this very first building. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so as always, you know, these rain maps can be quite the pain because audio capability is cut way down. I'm going to ditch that. I don't need it. Oh, no. I don't know what to do now. I'm going to keep the Vector. It's not very often that I've come across one. The only thing I'd really like to have with it is a at least extended mag, if not an extended quick draw. There's an SKS there, but I really don't want it. I guess the logical answer would be if you don't want it, don't take it, right? Alright, so I'm going to clear this little section of buildings here, which I'm nearly done with now. Then I've got to figure out where I want to go from there. Don't have a far push to zone, and overall I have fairly decent loot set up right now. I could use a better helmet, obviously, and better optics, but things could be a lot worse. Got to figure out how to do that window jump that everybody can do that I just can't figure out to save my life. I tell you, with these new audio settings, I can hear really good footsteps and everything, but the rain map still wreaks havoc. So I'm sitting here like, I hate this because I could run right up on somebody also running and have no idea that they were there. So I've got to try to stay extra diligent. And a lot of times what will end up happening to me is somebody else, generally a better player, will have gotten dropped into the same area or close by, get some loot, and they'll come towards my position. And they've been watching me, stalking me, and I just run right up on them like a blithering fool. And then I get wiped. And that's really frustrating when you spend time looting, doing a decent job, getting decent loot, only to find that you died really quickly without ever getting even into a fight. Sometimes without ever even firing off a round. Sure, like a ranged optic, that would be great. Alright, since I've looted all this stuff, I feel like it's really not going to get any better from there. Let's see where that guy's at. I know a generalized location. That's one really great thing about with these new settings. And it's actually surprisingly easy if you're here listening. You actually want to do turn equalization. Whatever it's normally the factory default setting is, you want to switch it to the opposite. So if it's off, turn it. Wow, that thunder really messed my head up there. But just making that singular change will have a huge impact on your ability to hear. There's other things as well, and there's some really good YouTube videos out there that will really help to improve your ability on hearing. So if you've experienced problems with it, either being, one thing I really struggled with, I don't know what my settings were at, but I was having a hard time hearing anything at all, especially like footsteps and whatnot. So I had watched a couple videos and didn't see a lot that I found to be very useful. But I did end up finding, right there's a guy. I don't have a ranged optic. He is also running, so hopefully he's not looking back. It's a little further than I'd like for engagement. He's probably looked back and saw me by now, though. But those audio settings actually make a huge difference. I'm not sure if he just went prone. I believe he did. So, making those audio settings changes really help. So right there, that dude made a very bad play. He decided to try to engage me when he didn't have advantage at all. Now what I'm doing right now could probably be considered stupid. I'm trying to do a loot change up with him. When I know that there was just that engagement, so meaning other people surely heard it. I know I took that stock off. Alright, I'm pretty darn happy with this situation currently. The only thing I think I should have done before I started moving, and maybe I'm going to take a quick look around so I feel confident that there's nobody. I mean, really there shouldn't be, but just to play it safe, I'm going to get down by this rock and go prone and do a little patchwork real quick. And that's my biggest complaint. Isn't anything to do with the game, it's all me. And sometimes my lack of foresight on my strategy. You know, I've really noticed that if I'm really putting forth a really good effort and I'm paying attention to all the little weak point issues that I have, then my gameplay improves a lot. But a lot of times I'll start to get complacent and neglect to do something that will have an adverse effect, and then I die, and then I get all butthurt about it. Fortunately, I haven't raged yet. I know you guys might be hoping for that, but be patient. It might happen. I'm kidding. I know you guys aren't wanting to see me rage. At least I hope you're not. Alright, so we've only got 39 left. Still a relatively large play area. I'd say only 39, that's like half of the players, just shy of. So I've changed towards a lot of what the pros are using for mouse and sensitivity settings, and it's definitely helped with my shooting engagements at a distance. Up close, a lot of times I'll make the mistake. So like right now, this is about, you know, this is my viewing speed when I'm rotating and whatnot. If I go into aiming, it cuts that down by like 80%. So if I'm close to somebody, I have to remember to not aim to engage, because if they're running, then I can't maintain a target on them. And it may, when it, you know, as you know, when you actually aim, it slows your physical movement, like stepping and stuff, way down. Which in itself alone is a big risk. So I need to remember that So always just hip fire when I get any kind of close to somebody. Now, granted, that does make your spread and spray expand quite a bit. So it's kind of a trade-off, but whenever I'm doing any sort of ranged engagement, I've noticed that I'm putting much more rounds on my target than I used to. And I'm getting much more consistent headshots when I'm trying for a headshot. So see, like, this is my movement speed. That's not like me managing it well. That's just what it is. And I went from playing with my own personal settings, what I thought was good, or what I thought worked for me, and realizing like how that had a really negative effect on my performance and gameplay. So I looked at what the pro settings, or what the pros are using for settings, and I tried to replicate that as closely as possible. And I've still got a few tweaks I need to make in order to... Oh, shoot. Oh my god. That doesn't make any sense. I had a level 2 helmet on. How did a single headshot kill me? How did a single headshot kill me? I'm gonna have to go back and review that video footage later on today, because a single headshot from a 416 killing me doesn't quite add up to me. Hey Evelise, I just saw that you started watching. I don't know how long ago that was, but I appreciate it. Wow, that was really I'm raging, guys. Can't you tell? I'm raging right now. Very disciplined like. But to get a single headshot kill, you know, and I thought maybe I had lost my helmet in this little shootout with this guy, but no. My helmet has no damage on it. So, or what? I don't know what my video always seems to be super delayed. So, yeah. Well, guys, I think we're going to make a little transition from here to a little Rocket League to kind of change up the tempo a little bit. All right, let's pull up the Rocket League and get the controller plugged in. So far, I found with every game I play on PC, with the exclusion of Rocket League, I play without a controller. I play with, you know, key bindings. Oh, volume. But
Okay.
before I get started in this round, guys, I'm going to step away real quick and take the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and then I'll be back. Looking at you're falling. Alright, let's go pee, guys. Sit. Alright folks, I am back. And let's get right into the Rocket League. Let's go with the Prowler Batmobile. What are we playing? I didn't catch that. Probably doubles, I think. Yep, doubles. Y'all ready for this? Yay! So, as some of you may have seen in some previous games, my Rocket League skill is not the best. It has improved, and I guess it continues to, but there's always room for greater improvement. that miss right there, see, that was an amateur move. I made another score. All right. So we are. All right. I'm going on the defense. Oh my god, that was terrible. Oh. So guys, you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I'm gonna go out and try to get some free food on this wonderful Veterans Day because I am a veteran. That was and I late got it. Early jump. And it's in there. So, yep. Wasn't sure what else I was going to do with the weekend. Hadn't really thought it through yet. Again, I missed the shot. All right, so it's gonna be goal. That dude just pushed his hat trick. Now it's my turn. Oh! He got to it in time. I didn't think he was going to. Get wrecked! Ugh. I have a really bad problem of doing my double jump too soon, like, and that ends up keeping me from getting that elevated jump. Oh, dude, you hit me! Talk about no team play. Ugh. Ugh. Can you believe this guy? so. This guy really just said noobs blue. Holy crap load of ping. 264 ping. Hey, you suck at life, kid. You need to be giving me bits. I got my affiliate status. Oh, and subscribe. I'm just kidding, X. I love you. You're my #1 homie. Well, eventually, yes. Now I can start earning money. But as I've always stated, oh no, 1v1, I'm gonna get wrecked. Yeah, and he's a pro king. My work's gonna be cut out for me. No! I'm gonna rage right now. Not really. I'm pretty sure it's cross-platform compatible, so we can play on. I bet you're beyond garbage, dude. Yeah, this guy has obviously much more experience than I do. Give me all those bits you got. I know you got a ton of bits saved up right now. And you should be on Twitch because, yeah. Bullshit. Yeah, so you probably have a substantial amount of more time playing than me too. But I'll still wreck you because everything you play, you suck at. Fucking shit! Look. Yep. I love playing against somebody that's so much better than me because they have a lot more time in the game. Whatever happened to class matching? You're actually not good, dude. You just are playing against somebody that's not nearly as experienced as you. Hey, I scored one. That's a feat all of its own, I think, considering that I'm playing against somebody with so much more skill, so much more experience. Yeah, look at that. I'm not even ranked on solo. What does that tell you? Obviously, he had an extreme unfair advantage. Shouldn't even put me into a freaking solo match with a guy like that. I raged a little bit. Look at that. You guys got to see a smidgen bit of rage. What are we doing again? Another solo. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I don't even have a opponent yet. No, son of a bitch. God, that's so much fucking bullshit. Fuck you, dude. God damn it, dude. I hate that I can't fucking hit a... God damn it! Ugh. Here we go. Here we go. Here's my shot. Be freaking wonderful, dude, if I could, I don't understand that, but okay. I love it. Hi, love. How's it going? Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, I love you so much, sweetie. Bye. Well, guys, these solos are really kicking my ass. Fuck you! That's not even fucking reasonably reasonable. Well, that round could have lasted longer. That would have been nice, but This is a great round. Very evenly matched, I think, and pretty good teamwork. Oops. So that round went really well. We had a really evenly matched set of teams. Apparently, they had a veteran, which surprises me. He didn't play like a veteran, and I'm a semi-pro, as many of you are aware. Why does nobody ever fast forward? Waste so much time. Well, tied up. 2 minutes left. We need to take the... We need that lead back. Hey! Look at that hustle, guys. Sorry, I get so zoned in. I'm not talking as much. I know I need to. Damn it. Oh, no fucking way. Fucking bullshit, dude! How the fuck? Well, let's move it along to another different game. Change the tempo up a bit, since that was getting a little bit frustrating. Very tense. Very tense. What should I do now? Let's try that deceit out a little bit. Guys, this is my second time, I think, trying this game out. So I'm still adapting to the controls and so basically the premise of this game is there's 6 players, all real world, real life players, and 2 of the players are infected with some sort of weird virus thing that turns them into this terror form thing. Pretty creepy. So their job is to kill you and eat you, or whatever they do with you, and your job is to try to escape. Also to figure out who the monsters are and kill them.
Hello.
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 Hello, my friend.
Can you hear me?
This doesn't look good.
All right, how's everybody doing?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
How's everyone doing? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Nice.
I believe that I am Lisa, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna try to link up with one of the other ones of you. Okay, so I must be Rachel then, since I'm looking at Lisa.
No. I'm with Rachel.
Lights out.
Cool.
Come on, guys, communicate. What's going on? Who is it?
It's not Rachel. Oh. Oh, it's Nina. Yeah, kill Nina. Oh, what? Why me, my friend? Why me?
Sweet.
Stay down. Follow the camera.
Why? I'm not one of the things.
Kill Nina.
That was Rachel, guys. Or, I'm
Patay mo
Rachel.
nga to, ito.
Awesome.
Yo, someone help me.
At least you tried.
Hey. Hey Chang, let's talk about this since you shot me. Alright, so Chang seems highly suspicious. Chang did just shoot me.
Yo, it is Chang.
Life has a timer, and yours just ran out.
Great communication there. Codbreaker! This is called Deceit. And Deceit is about being a monster and deceiving people, or being a non-infected monster and I finding out who the infected monsters are, killing them, and escaping. It's very challenging because it's with 6 players, so it's dependent on good communication and teamwork, and some skill in identifying who's full of crap. Kind of, yeah. So there's just the 6 players. 2 are infected, 4 are human. And you're trying to escape, and you've got a time limit, so everybody has to work together and try to escape. Well, 2 of you are...
What happened to me?
Zombie things, creature things, but they're like, you're kind of like more of like a blend between a zombie
So let's play.
and a
It was a
vampire.
trap. Hello, people.
It's a trap.
I know how to work a camera.
Hey, Sam. That's a really weird way to say it. Sam. Activating no swing.
Alright, folks, how's everybody doing?
Good man, how are you?
Great.
At least someone is trying to escape.
I still don't understand all the dynamics of this game, so...
Oh yeah, me neither. First time playing, so don't worry.
Take the torch. That is Italiano.
Ah sì, di italiano, sì?
Alright.
Casa di mamma,
This is so
eh.
stupid. We're so weird. Ammo! Yes!
Does anybody have a... Oh, he's gone.
Take the fuse to the fuse box, guys! Got one.
Hey. Hey, don't blind me.
Get them fuses.
Sorry, man.
Alright, so... Can confirm that,
Of one fuse.
Why can't... There's one right here, why can't I pick it up?
Yep.
There be light.
The old guy, Hans, is, not... it, because I watched him get downed and I shot the terror, but,
Sorry, dude, I can't hear you because I'm outside. And that wind is really hard. Tracker. Taking tracker. Tracker. That's Dutch for tracker.
Hans...
At least you win some, you lose some.
What the fuck? Yeah, so this game's a little bit stupid. Like, I was hoping it would be better, but now I see why it was free. The idea behind it is good, but Yeah. Well, what the shit should I play now? Warframe? Sure. Let's do that. Warframe it is, guys. That was toxic. Hurry up. Got viewers waiting. Come on, let's get this going. So how's everybody enjoying their weekend? You still there, Codbreaker?
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console. At the moment, it poses no direct threat. Still, I need you to be ready to act on a moment's notice.
Mutagen samples, huh? Forgot how to play this. This is fucking annoying. I don't know how to play this game well enough just yet to go and play this. Yep, I can't do that until I've gotten...
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console.
So there's a lot of dynamic to this game. Really unusual for a free game, but oh shoot, that was not the monetary item purchase I thought I was using. Okay, that's a particular type of currency that apparently you have to buy. So what it seems to be the case is this game is all about you spending money. So there's all this other money that you earn, but apparently
Disgusting, is it not? Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
what that was all about, but alright. So as I said, there's a lot of dynamic to this game without a whole lot of explanation.
Darvo's intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply caches. Raid the caches and take what you need. This outpost belongs to the Corpus, a secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult known to be working with the Grenier. Darvo will fill you in.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers. These guys are bad news, but they're also loaded, which is why you're here.
Keep moving. There is more here.
Technically this is stealing, but don't let that bother you. The Corpus aren't exactly beacons of moral fortitude either. They sell anything to anyone. Don't get me wrong, I like profit. A lot. But I don't sell my wares to the damned Grenier. That's unforgivable.
They spotted you. Alarms reset.
Oh, that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Go get some stuff around the house.
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console.